Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time for a little bit of mixing, a little bit of chat. So who you've got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We have got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We have got our very own Arnold Palmer of mixing, which is Bill, the chair, Golf MB. And that's it, because it's all out of stock, because I do it in a certain way, and everybody's missing. Unfortunately, don't know where Tim is. He's maybe stuck on another show somewhere, or got lost on the YouTubes, jumping from show to show. We're not 100% sure, but I'm sure he'll be back at some point. Graham is nursing a broken heart at the moment because he saw the lady who got his PlayStation and she won't give him it back. So he's not on tonight.
It's an Xbox.
I'm sure everybody will be back next week. It's just a bit strange this week because it's been a long bank holiday weekend that we've had. So yeah, it's a little bit of a strange one today. So not really to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about, just put in about mixing. Bob it in chat. If you've got any questions, you can just bob them in and we'll answer them. Don't forget, if you are in chat, just have a look at the top. And if you're in twat chat, swap it over and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So yeah, so that's it. You've just got us tonight. But I'm sure we will keep you entertained or not. Depends what we feel like. I'm pressing buttons that I haven't got now. Pressing all sorts of fucking buttons here.
It's on my screen. The picture is like cloudy for some reason.
It's cloudy.
Yeah, you gotta stop vaping in front of your monitor. Gotta stop vaping in front of your monitor, Bill.
No, I mean it's like the YouTube show is coming up like with a. I don't know whether anybody else in chat. Did you all see? Does it look that way, or is it just me?
It might be. What? Clean your glasses, Bill.
I could put another. No, this over here, Zoom looks fine. That over there is not right. So maybe it's that monitor. Let me bring another YouTube channel up over there and see if it comes up cloudy as well. Just bring this up real quick.
I don't know, mate, because like I said,
no, this channel's fine. The only one that's doing it on is ours.
Right, I don't know. It might be mine because, like I say, it did do an upgrade.
It's
my PC.
Yeah, it's probably knocked your graphic settings back down to default or something like that.
Maybe so. I'll have to have it. So we just have to put up with it tonight because I'm not fucking around with it. We'll have a look.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's your eyes, so maybe nobody else sees, but for some reason on mine it is. It's really kind of strange. Yeah.
Right.
So if it's like that on anybody else, it's just like that for the time.
John says everything's fine on his end. So everything's
weird,
fine on it.
Because I brought up another YouTube show. It was crystal clear. The only one I've got that's doing it is like I said, this monitor and Zoom looks great. That one over there has got a fuzz over top of it. And then if I put up another YouTube channel, it comes up clear as hell too. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
So, like I say, it could be because, like I say, I did do an update this morning. I didn't even think we're going live today because I got home and one of my monitors wasn't working. And
I've got another. I did the update for Windows, but I've got another update for the graphics driver that I got to put in on mine.
Well, that's what I had to do with this. Like I say, luckily I've got GeForce thing where it checks for updates, and I bobbed it on and it put an update on. All like shit.
Well, my other is that damned whatever the thing is there. I don't remember what the hell it's called right off the top, but the AMD graphics thing. It comes from AMD. It's not from Windows, so
yeah. Just like I say, it's the first time it's done it where it's knocked off my graphics card. Normally, it just updates it, but I don't know. Try changing the quality setting from auto to 1080, Bill.
No, everything, like I said, it's not the setting. It's on. Everything's on. If I put something else on here, it's fine. The only thing that's coming up there that's like that is this show. I just pulled another YouTube show up, put it up, and it wasn't like that.
That's because we're a vaping show.
Yeah.
It's got to be a little bit mistier.
It's just fuzzy. Yeah, and it's fine.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman.
Yeah.
And I never knew what that was until Bill told me what it was.
I've had a long day. I mean, it's just been, I had a doctor's to start this morning and then 18 holes of golf and then drive home and get in and
rushing around. That's it. That's what it is.
It was 78 degrees here right now.
Ooh, nice. Probably fucking freezing today here.
On your house, what, about 28 or 29, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, well, it was down to about flipping 6 today with cold wind and rain. It was fucking freezing.
I'd show you my kneecaps, but I can't get my legs up high enough. But
it's been funny on the fishing side of it, seeing going on my fishing groups and seeing people with pictures of their umbrellas that they use, all bent out of shape, and their little their bivvies became torn to shreds where we had like 70 mile an hour winds. Like,
yeah, but the thing is,
that
your
was nice.
juice gets hot. You know,
The what?
I mean, it's like your juice when you. I was out with the arbiters.
Oh, right, yeah. When it goes thinner, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so hot out that they're out in the sun in the golf cart or whatever else, and then you can just tell it's like more. It gets heated up in there, and it's vape's a little different.
A little bit runnier.
Right. So, do you want to go through chat, Mr. Liam?
Yeah. Hi to everybody in chat. Back over to you, Benny.
There you go.
In chat tonight, we've got. I always try to get out of it every week. Never works. In chat tonight, we have Billy Lee Rice, Aaron Cardas E-Juice, Martin Saunders, Paul Hinchcliffe, B, Richard Kidd, John Vaping Joker, Mike Haynes, Dusty Country Road, Kenny 2023, Free Rider Vapor, Vapor Queen Becky, Leo Barry, and Vapor Bunny, Ole Christensen, Craig D. I knew if I saw Kenny, I was going to see Craig.
Yeah, and then you'll see Kenny Craig.
They always come as a duo. Apparently, Kenny is making microwave pizzas in his over. No idea what an over is.
Yeah.
Leo Barry. I'm sure I'm missing Rocky Tooney. Sure, I'm missing some.
You're missing.
Vapor Bunny's in. I saw.
I'm sure.
Judith's just turned up.
I'm still scrolling down to the bottom. The Late Night Vape Show. Mickey Love.
John the Vaping Joker.
Richard Kidd as well. And I believe I'm pretty sure I mentioned Vapor Bunny and Fee. I think that might be everybody. I've tried doing it the other way with participants, but it never shows everybody that's in chat.
Only if they talk.
If they've talked in the last so many minutes.
Yeah.
If you're silent for like a couple of minutes or whatever, it drops you off the list. So the only people it would show would be Craig Kenny.
Mr. Hinchcliffe, the scout, where's that lazy scouse prick? That lazy, I told you, he's nursing a broken heart.
Yeah.
Because his Xbox, PlayStation.
Oh, yeah. It's
She won't give him it back. She won't give him it back, his PlayStation. That's why so.
The thing I can't figure out is what kind of monitors Kenny and Craig must have that they never run out of ink. They type so much, you figure their monitor finally run out of ink and it wouldn't put the stuff up on.
No, do you know what it is? They just talk. They're talking, they're not using the typing, they're just talking, so it comes up, so it's auto type.
Yeah,
so they're just talking microphone.
I've always wondered though, does Craig sit next to Kenny and they just share the same keyboard?
Yeah.
He should probably. No, Kenny's in kitchen.
Using his over.
Yeah.
Mick says the PlayStation girlfriend has got a real job.
Stealing and selling PlayStations, apparently.
It's an Xbox.
We did have a question from Martin Saunders. Says, question, Bill. I also play golf. What vape device do you use on the course?
An arbiter with the GUR and an arbiter. I take these two usually. Every now and then I take the Nord that I'm on. That's my buffet too, by the
way. Is that the 40 watt or the 80 watt Nord, Bill?
This is the Nord 4 or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. How many watts does it go to? It goes to, I guess, 80 because it's still going and it's at 70. Yeah, 80. It's 80 watt. It's not a bad little unit. It's not near as good as an RTA, but it's not a bad little unit if you just got to throw something in your pocket to go and you don't want to carry a, you know.
Yeah, I picked up the I think it might have been the original Nord. I probably paid well over the odds for it.
If you paid more than a tenner for original Nord, then you paid a lot more.
Yeah, you paid way too
overpaid.
much. You paid more than
I'm not too sure what Nord it is. It only goes up to 40 watts.
40.
So
Yeah, it's probably like a Nord 2 or something. This is like the Nord 4, Nord 5, or the Nord 73 or something. I don't know. It's anywhere. It says 2000 mAh. Oh, Nord 4 is what this one is.
There you go, Nord 4.
It's a 2000, so
I
think it's about 25 watts,
Last year a while then. Apparently Mick's making big money on Insta now. Grander photo. Grander photo was so yesterday. So yesterday is a grander photo. You're supposed to be on 2 grands now, Mick. That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have to put a picture up every now and again.
I get a thing in my email saying so-and-so said something on Instagram. So-and-so said I go on it like once every 6 months.
What time is it? You go on once every 6 months.
Yeah, and then when I get on it, I don't know how to use it, so it don't matter. So I'm just on there like, I don't know, what do I do now? And so I just get back off of it. It is very confusing to me. I mean, I guess I've used Facebook for a long time, and I'm just used to that. And Twitter and Instagram and shit like that, I can't figure out how the hell you talk to people or how you leave somebody or whatever else or who or why. It's so I'm just like,
So yeah, so if he's got old, it's old. Twitter's for us, Instagram's for kids.
Oh, is
TikTok's
it? Twitter's supposed to be for olds?
Old people,
too old for Twitter. That's bad. But
hey, both are close.
So, hey, Owen, all right, buddy. So, if you have got any questions,
Ian the Wicker. I think that's
exactly.
What
yeah, he's a tank wanker.
Sounds like a medieval name, doesn't it? I'm Ian the Wicker.
So if you have got any questions you want to know about mixing, just pop them in chat. I'm sure we can help you. But we'll just have a little bit of chat. I did put in, here we go around the mulberry bus to talk maybe a little about what your favourite mixed forest fruits are out there. If you do use mixed forest fruits, is there a good one that you can get all the flavours like a blueberry, blackberry, whatever, like a dark one, or is there red ones, and which at best. Next week we'll probably do the cult show because I'm going to order some this week on Friday, some cult flavours. So we might do a little bit of mixing with cult. Depends who's on next week. If Graham's back and Tim's back, we may do a little bit of mixing with that. So yeah. So that's it. What have you been up to? I know we're going to do buffet. Bill's already done his.
Yeah.
Pass it on.
2 arbiters, 2 gurs, and a Nord. That sounds
kind of
medieval too. 2 arbiters, 2 gurs, and a Nord. They're fighting in the alley.
What have you got in the? What juice you got in the Nord?
The same. I've got the blue raz cream cake in the Nord and the 1 arbiter, and then in the other I've got the banana nut, which I'm going to have to make some more. And I'm at that crossroads where I really like these. Do I just want to make another 240 of this, or do I want to pop something different in for a change? Right now I haven't made up my mind, so I don't know.
Just go on then, Liam. What you want?
Right. I have still the Drag 3 with the Steam Crave Aromomizer on top.
Some
and a
wicked
little bit of
overhang.
A little bit of overhang just to annoy everybody in chat.
It's underlap. It's not overhang.
And in that, I have some VC grubby strawberry custard. I'm still working my way through the little bit of stock I had left.
So you had left?
I haven't got that many left, no.
Almost that's good then. That's good.
And I also have my little Argus.
Oh,
P1.
That's cute.
Yeah,
is that the P thingy or whatever it is it?
Yeah, it's the P. It's P1. Yeah, it's little Argus P1.
Yes.
Argus.
Yeah.
It's not bad actually. I don't find the filling on it as good as the Nano. which I still haven't been brave enough to try after going through the wash.
Right.
But yeah, because the pod fills up with a little flap you got to pull open and
All
drop
right.
it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Whereas with the nano, you just
Snap
pop the
the
top
top.
off and
Yeah.
and fill it up that way. So I get a little bit of leaking from this every now and again, but it's because it's from the way it fills, not leaking when I'm vaping.
Yeah,
But
it's not really. That's the same way with this. It's got that little red flap on that side that just opens up, and then you got a little hole there, and you're trying to put it all in that little bitty hole where that, and then it airlocks because there's just the one little hole, and then the next you know it runs down, and then you're trying to wipe it off. But
the flavor's not bad. I normally run it as restricted direct to lung, so I pull the little air flap.
Oh yeah.
Down as far as it'll go.
Start playing with its flaps.
Yeah, it's not bad flavor. It doesn't quite compare to the Vapor Wrestle Nano, but it's not bad flavor, and it gives me the hit I need when I'm in work. So
yeah.
Can't ask for more.
No.
Battery lasts decently as well, considering I'm taking big restricted direct to lung hits.
You'd have probably liked the SQ by Oxford if you like that sort of, but that's a plug that you fill. Sorry, a little fly were just flying past fucking things.
I've been looking at picking myself up one of the Nords, because I picked up one for my wife, but the only thing I don't like on it is with this you can see exactly how much juice you have.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Nord, I couldn't see how much was in there.
You can. It's just it's smoke. It's a smoky kind of thing, but you can turn it. Yeah, I can see it's up to here whenever I turn it that way.
The one I got my wife, it clicks in pretty much all the way, so there isn't even a little bit of a clear window that you can even tilt juice into to see if you have it. You have to pull the pod out just to check it out if you're running low.
That sounds like one of the original Vinci's. You couldn't tell squat on the Vinci.
Yeah, there's a lot of them like that you can't actually see what you're putting in.
Yeah, this one here, you can see it. It's all above. It's just in a smoke glass, so it's kind of hard at times.
I do still have the GT80 as well, Benny.
All right,
and that's still the original pod.
Oh, is it? That's not going all right then, isn't it? Yeah.
But because it's a bit cloudier,
yes,
it's not quite as discreet as what I wanted. I'll pass it back over to you now, Benny.
No problem. I'm on the Gua with the original Arbor on top, and on this I am on Utterly Amazing Strawberry Milkshake. You can get this over at Dispergo, and if you use BV20, you get 20% off. So try that. Try a little BV20. It's all right for strawberry milk shake. It's not too bad. And I'm also on the box. And inside there, I'm on some Bar Fuel Triple Mango, which is from Hanseng. Is this? So that's not too bad. Sinners sent me a box of fucking 10. A box of 10 of them, all the same flavours. Right, just a second. So that is me. Right, let me see. We did have...
I know we had one from Aaron earlier saying that he's working on like a...
Yes, he's working on a fruit pastels, working on a blackcurrant fruit pastel. The best fruit pastels I've had was from the Juice Cabin. That were fucking fantastic.
Because I saw a post on him off him on Facebook earlier. I meant to actually reply to him, but completely slipped my mind until he mentioned it, saying that he was trying to do a gummy flavour. So I'm assuming it's the same sort of thing that he's looking for. I would personally go, if you want to nail that sort of gummy texture, mouthfeel, I go for one of the Wonder Flavors gummy sweets.
Yeah.
If it says gummy at the end of it, that's one of the ones you want, because they got a really, really good mouthfeel to them.
The thing with the fruit pastels, you've got to get that fizz, that sugar.
Yeah.
That's the bit that you're going to miss. Like I say, I know that Juice Cabin had to stop doing theirs because one of the flavours that they put in is discontinued.
I wonder if you could. I wonder though if you could up the super sweet, and then put in some of that fizzy base.
Oh yeah, you could do. Yeah, that fizzy base might do it. Yeah, it might do. We were on about last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could do. It could do. It's that fizziness that you need. It's that
Yeah,
pure
but
sugar that
with,
hits you first before you
yeah,
whip.
with it being a fruit pastel though, you're gonna have to push that super sweet up as well because
Yeah.
otherwise you're not going to get that sugar lips that you get off the fruit
Yeah,
pastels.
and I know that was best one I've had from Juice Cabin. That was fantastic with that. But like I say, they've had to stop it, discontinue it because one of the flavours. So I'm guessing it was the flavour that makes the fizziness that they probably
Yeah.
can't get anymore. Do you know what I mean? So I know they're not that on edge, but yeah, you want that fizz. And whether you're going to get it, well, you might get it. Would you get it from using super sweet, using the sweetener from the VSO?
Possibly. I mean, if that's a lot easier on the coils as well
Yeah.
than Cabela Super Sweet, then it's definitely worth a try.
Yeah, then using because they do two different ones, don't they? The two, the sucralose, which might be a better one for you. That might give you that push it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they do the other one, so that might be. Well, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that fizz, and that's going to be the hardest bit to get. To be honest with you, the black currant you probably could nail. The black currant.
Yeah.
You know, there's the what is it? It's not a bad black currant, is it? The silver line black currant's not a bad one.
Yeah, silver line blackcurrant's good. The Wonder flavored blackcurrant as well, I really like.
Yeah.
The list for me, see, for blackcurrants was the Chef's Choice one, which sadly you can no longer get hold of as it wasn't Cupcake World.
Yeah,
that,
you
they
were
were
saying that
using.
you couldn't work out who
So
it was.
yeah, so don't know where you'd even get that from now because I had a really nice thick mouthfeel as well that would go great for the fruit pastel or
You'd
the
think
gummy
now they'd
sort
let
of
you know
mix.
where you could get what it was, wouldn't you? Seeing as
Yeah.
they're not. I don't know if
And
are they doing them
but
on chefs? The chefs are they doing their own?
no,
flavours?
no single flavors yet. I don't know if they
Right,
have plans to add them, but it may have also been something that the supplier they were getting them off didn't actually want to be known as a vape flavor.
right. I get you.
So, because I know some of them like to try and duck under that being used as a vape flavor, they
Yes,
didn't want to be associated. They were happy to sell it to them for them
but
to
not.
sell it
That's
as
why they
long as it
put
was
chefs.
renamed. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe so. But you still think they'd let you know what it was. You could
yeah,
still
and
go
then
out and buy it, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. My second one then for the black currants was Fantasy Black Currant.
And that's another
Again,
one that's
from Chefs, but
yeah.
I did notice, I'm sure it was Nom Noms I saw a fantasy line in.
All right,
Now, I don't know whether that may be the same fantasy.
right.
I'm sure I saw it somewhere else. I think it was Nom Noms.
I have to have a look.
And then it's Wonder Flavors, closely followed by Capella Silverline.
Right. Going down, because I'm right up on chat now. Buddy Jones is saying some of the cult flavours are sold out already at Nom Noms. Yeah, we did notice that last week. Kenny says, enough overhand to make me furious kick a slipper. Billy Lee is going to do some mixing later, going to make strawberry custards as I'm running out of Nemesis from Darkside, so going to try and make my own. What's the profile, said Craig D? Mike says you can make better. It's a strawberry custard. Richard Kidd says never had a strawberry custard. Could help you out with that. Richard Kidd said I'm going to have to study up on mixing law. Craig D, everything typed about mixing was alien to me. There we go. Right, I'm going back up now because I'm. All right, John says Benny, it was a one shot, no chance of replicating it. Oh, is that what it? That what were in it? Right, mate. Right, I didn't realise that, John. It was lovely, that fruit pastels. Lovely. Apparently it was one shot, so it was lovely. Who would be the best mixer to watch on YouTube, peeps? You're watching the best mixing show ever here.
Yeah.
It's the best mixing show.
You're already watching them.
You're always watching one. Richard, if you're looking around to do them, there's a few shows you can watch. You can watch DIY or Die does put a few out. He's probably the top YouTuber for DIY. You can watch him. He doesn't do so much normal mixing now. He does a lot of flavour mixing and things. He don't really do like a show where they're doing mixing now, does he? As like he used to do.
Fresh 03.
Fresh 03, yeah, fresh from the kitchen on a Saturday. When they're on, they're good to watch. They do a lot of mixing. There's what is it does now with the Heed? and that guy, they do one on is it Friday or Thursday? They do
Oh,
one.
Tim's on all of them, isn't he?
Yeah,
So,
Tim Advocate for Liberty is on Noted, which you can get the single flavors from if you want to watch that. They give you a lot of information on single flavor testing, and do a lot on that.
He's
There's a
also
few.
got his own mixing show as well that he
Yeah, he's
does.
got
I
his
think
own
that's on a
mixing. Yeah,
Is that Tuesday night?
Yeah, something like that, Tuesday night. So you can go over there and watch him. Just there's a mixing calendar up.
yeah, the mixing calculator comes up by Nightbot, doesn't it?
Yes. So if you do have a look, we have put you in a Google document that does tell you every mixing show that's on. So you should be able to get an idea of who to watch off of there and what channels to watch it on. So just have a look when it pops on, click on it. It should open up and it'll give you a list of different shows that are on and what time they're on. So you can go over and...
Wendy Vapes was always highly regarded. I
Wendy.
think she's still going.
Yeah, she's still going. She's still going as Wendy.
No mixing vixens anymore, Craig.
Yeah, mixing vixens haven't been around for a while, have they?
No.
Bunny says those bar fuel liquids are lovely, but they don't half kill your coils. Yeah, the 50-50, I found them a little bit, I'd have preferred them a little bit thicker myself. If you like the Nords, you should try the 520 bridge. So yeah. Martin Saunders says, question, do you guys think oversweet menthol disposal are making it less satisfying for new vapors when they try some big boy kits and short fills? It depends what they're going on. If they're going, like I say, I was in Benidorm and there wasn't that many disposables. A lot of people were on kits. I was quite surprised that I didn't see a lot more people on disposables. There was walking around with like a K1 with a little kit, sort of the older style stuff. A lot of people walking around with them. I
think if you go from disposables to say, a mod with an RTA or an RDA on it, it'd probably be more like the stock coil one.
Yeah.
Then it's going to make it hard for them to transition because the disposables are also pretty high in nicotine as well.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get that nicotine hit. They're not going to get the sweetness.
Well, they wouldn't. They'd probably go on to a pod kit, which they'll get in like these bar fuels, or they're getting because Health Bar have brought their own line out now. You've got I fancy one doing Gorilla Bar ones. There's a lot of companies now doing the bar flavors in 10s and 20 nicotine.
Yeah, the other thing that happens when people are trying to switch from, like, I remember when I first started, I was all stock coils and just sub-ohm tanks and that stuff. And I was trying to get into RTAs and RDAs, mainly RTAs. And your wicking game is not quite there when you first start. So when you first start wicking RTAs, you're not very good at it. And the stock coil that you put in is always the same every time. And so you start getting that mental attitude that, shit, why would I want to do an RTA? It took me a while before I kept thinking, the RTAs are okay, but I'm going to stick with the stock coils. And it took a while just to get to where I felt comfortable enough wicking that I could get the flavor that was so much better. But it when you first start, you don't. I mean, and it's like it's one of those things where everybody's telling you, hey, the flavor's better in these, but when you wick, it don't come out that way necessarily.
I think to answer the question, to go from disposables to pods, that's easily doable. I don't think that's going to put anybody off because most of the pods, if they go into a good vape shop and they get good advice, then they'll end up on a pod system where they don't even need to swap out the coil. They just bin the pod.
Yeah.
Which is, I know it's still wasteful, but it's not as much as throwing away everything with the battery included as well.
Yeah. But you are going to get that, like say, with the flavours, there is flavours to keep them on the flavours. And then once they think, I want to get a big boy kit, the then can go on to other flavours that are going to be as good. Do you know what I mean? Because you're getting more flavour out of a a stock and one of these, especially if you go like on a stock coil that gives you the big clouds, you are going to get some of them that give you really good flavour on them, aren't you? You know,
Yeah.
so you aren't going to notice that much difference getting a bottle like this. You know, you probably think, oh, that tastes really nice, because you don't need as much percentage because you're getting more vapour.
Yeah, but you still the thing about it is I think that's where a lot of times when you're mixing stuff and especially you're mixing it for yourself for an RTA and you're tasting
Yes.
it and saying it's great. Somebody else
Yes.
mixes it, puts it in a sub ohm and says, I don't taste it. You know, I
Yes.
don't taste this, I don't taste that. And some of it's the coil, the mix, the wick, the whatever else. And then if you put that same stuff in here, like for instance, I've got the same stuff in here that's in here.
Yes.
And this flavor wise is not even close to where
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah.
But it'll do in a pinch.
Yes.
But if you're used to this and you go to this, if you can't wick this, and you're going to think this flavor may be better than this is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
Yeah, but I don't like I say they're not
Yeah.
going to go on. They're going to be a while before they go on something like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
they'll
it's not going to be.
click onto the pods, and then the hobbyist side of it comes into it a little bit later on.
Yeah.
It's a bit scary when you first try to go into RTAs and RDAs. I mean, because you don't, you know, you're dealing with the coils and you're trying to get them in, and you're realizing your ohms have got to be right, and this has got to be right to get your coils in there, and then you're trying to put the cotton in, but you got to have the right amount. It's got to be cut the right length. It's got to be,
Yeah.
you know. So the best thing to do to me, if you're going to start out on an RTA, wicking, is to do top airflow, because otherwise you're gonna have a lot of juice running.
Yeah,
down
you're gonna be like, Pugs, you all right, mate? Andy, you all right, buddy?
Hey, Pugsley. Hey, Brent.
All right. So we did have Wendy's show is a bit late for me. Starts at midnight, so Wendy's on a Monday, and Heed's show is on a Tuesday, apparently. Right, so even all, yeah, Graham's still at Matt. Graham is still AOL. AWOL.
Yep.
Right, so Aaron's put in Wonder Flavour and Boysenberry Raspberry at 1%. FA King. Is it FA King 5? Raspberry Jelly Candy. Wonder Flavours at 1.5, Sour Ball Candy, Wonder Flavours at 1.5, and Super Sweet at 0.5. That's what he's got at the moment.
I would knock that Sour Ball Candy down, only a little bit. Drop it down to about 0.75 1%, because you do want that little bit of a sour to it, because a lot of that fruit pastel does have a little bit of a sour to it, but not a lot. You would potentially up the Super Sweet to 0.75. And I would possibly swap the raspberry jelly candy with, I'm sure they have a raspberry gummy. I'm sure they got a gum, or the closest to the raspberry gummy candy. Oh, the wild berry gummy is really, really good. That's got that sort of mouthfeel to it that makes you almost want to pick your teeth afterwards, as if you got the jelly stuck in them.
Brent, you all right, brother? You all right, Matt? I'm guessing they've all been in a Zoom meeting. Cheers, Brent, for saying that. So, yeah, so to try that. Like, I thought we were going for a black currant, not a raspberry.
Yeah, that's why I'd swap it with that wild gummy, with the wild berry gummy.
Yeah,
because that wild berry is like it says, it's like it's a mix of dark
mix of berries. That's what you want in. I think if you're going for a fruit pastel, you want a mixture of different fruits, don't you? Rather than
King has got a really nice mouthfeel to it, but I think that's more raspberry as well, if I remember rightly. That's not dark.
Like I say, if you want in that black, but you want that mixed fruit, that's what I was saying about the show. Go for a mixed fruit one, rather than, you know, which has got a little bit of everything in it, and build on that. Add a bit more blackcurrant, you know. Olio saying that one of the flavours coming out with a raspberry gummy candy.
Oh, nice. Nice if they do.
Got a question for you. What strawberry would be similar to Jungle Flavor Strawberry Sweet?
Capella.
Yeah, Capella
Capella sweet
yeah.
strawberry.
Yeah.
Because
it is very
basically,
similar.
Bull City, you can't get Jungle Flavors.
Yeah, jump in, Pugs, if you want to jump in, mate.
Yeah. And so basically what it comes down to is I make this stuff for this guy, but I've been using 4% Jungle Flavor Strawberry Sweet, and I can't get it now.
Yeah. When I tried the Jungle Flavor Strawberry Sweet, I found it was like a mix of Capella Sweet Strawberry with a tiny bit of the TFA strawberry thrown in.
Yeah.
That's where it tasted like to me.
So then I could just do it that way. Just
you could get that.
Yeah.
3.5% Capella and then throw in 0.5% to say TFA and
that should hopefully get you close. Other than that,
I talked to him today. I just took him 240 ml bottles again, and I told him, "Look,
you've got the link, you fucking noob." you jumped in the other day after the fucking show.
Yeah, you jump in all the time.
You jump in all the time on every fucking Zoom call. So, fuck me.
So I told him, I said, this one, I had to sub some other stuff in, and I think I put in Capella. And he was like, it don't matter to me. He said, all tastes fine to me.
Like, you might want to get that. What's that ultimate strawberry?
Yeah,
try with that because that's a mixture of all of them, isn't it?
I've got a bunch of other strawberries. I mean, I've got the strawberry juicy, I've got light strawberry, I've got sweet strawberry, and I've got this strong strawberry flavor, which I haven't tried this, the SSA strong strawberry.
Right.
Have you tried that, Liam?
No, I didn't get around to trying a lot of the SSAs. I burnt myself out on single flavor testing before I got to a.
Can you send Pugs link?
Pugs, you go down to the gas station, you make a right, all right, and you go. There's an old tree that used to be there, but it's fell over, but the stump's still there. When you get to that stump, you get out of your car and start walking.
There you open up.
It smells really good. I will give it that.
It's going to
got a real a real strawberry smell to it, almost like there is a sweetness there too, but it's got a strawberries with sugar just sprinkled over.
Right, yeah, rather than a candied strawberry.
Yeah,
he's here, you see.
Yeah, he's in.
It is that one. Right, hang on, let me just
it's one that you use overnight to jump in. It's one that you use
I know,
all the time to jump in.
I just got it out of Graham's chat. Hang on. I'm just sending it to...
I've just noticed Rocky Tooney has actually shared a recipe. Unfortunately, Rocky, I can't share that. It's on the wrong calculator. I'm contractually obliged now to say that I can only share if it's on vaping community because Pug said he'd come round and twat me if I didn't.
And now he's on. We can't show it now. Just bring it up, fucking.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up.
That's actually very true.
Just keep an eye on Pug's frown when the e-liquid recipes is up.
Yeah. Marty Sonner says, what mix you've made you most pleasantly surprised with? Mine was dinner sauce. I like that. Dino. The one that surprised me was I did a passion fruit orange guava mix that fucking turned out really, really nice, surprisingly. And I also did a strawberry lemonade that turned out to taste more like, because I use Loran's lemonade, and that turned out to be more like a Refreshers. Refreshers chews.
Yeah.
It tasted exactly like a Refresher chew. It had that little bit of a fizz to it as well, a bit like Nevins in Strifle.
I was always I was always pleasantly surprised when I was playing around with florals to actually get them balanced and blending in so it didn't taste like a bottle of perfume. My experimentation with lavender and raspberry turned out really well. Lavender and blueberry turned out really well.
Yeah.
But only because I keep the florals really low down. Hey, Simon.
Hello,
Simon.
Hey-o.
You did used to do a lot of florals. I don't know anyone that does them as well as you do.
Yeah, I play around with florals when I get a little bit bored of
He
my
plays around
regular
with
vapes.
flowers.
Yeah.
Let's play around with flowers. Bless him.
What about you, Bill? What pleasantly surprised you when you did a mix?
Probably custards. Yeah,
Right.
because I had never actually had a custard before. I'd never eaten custard. So when I started vaping them,
Right.
yeah, it's probably more of that.
They're fucking getting invaded now. Give everybody a call. Pokemon are coming.
Get him. Get him.
You're right there, you bastards, you. Hey,
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's Graham.
where's that Graham cunt?
Somebody said, I've never actually seen Paul Inslee with that hat on. Well, now you know why.
Yeah, it's a bit fucking crazy.
Everyone.
So yeah, like I say, what you with Flo? What about you, Pugs? What about you with mixing? What pleasantly surprised you when you did a mix?
The first time I ever bought a load of concentrates from Vapable, this is going back a long way, and made a lemon meringue pie.
Right, yeah.
That was the first mix I ever did, and I was unbelievably surprised at how good it was. I was like, fuck me, that's it, I'm in.
Yeah. I think that's what happens when you first get a mix that's really good.
Yeah.
You sort of look at it and go, that's when it hits you and you think, I can do this.
Yeah, this is a piece of piss. Well, I was lucky enough because I was well involved with ELR at the time, and I had loads of friends on ELR, and they were a bunch of brilliant teachers. So you kind of learned from them before you even started. So I knew what to do. I mean, a lot of people just buy the stuff and just make a right balls up of it straight away because they don't bother learning before they actually try it. Whereas now I had some good people show me what to do. So I did.
Yeah, I think that's half a thing, innit?
It is.
Yeah.
If you got a good idea to begin with, then you're in with a
Yes.
chance. I mean, you know, that was back in the day when a recipe had to be 20%.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what it was, it had to be 20%.
Yes.
It helps if you know what flavor houses to go to as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I started my first starting kit, and all of my flavors were liquid barn shit. And I used to make, God, some stuff that you couldn't even vape. You know, I mean, it's like you're trying to throw in all of this stuff, but it's all liquid barn flavors. And by the time you got done, it tastes like crap.
Yeah, I mean, we all made
Welcome.
we all made sink juice when we first started out. I mean, it still happens occasionally now.
My first stuff, I showed you, I got that from Vapors R Us off of eBay. Fuck me. At first, when I was using it, I'm like, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I'm never ever going to do this mixing shit if this is... So everything I made tastes like shit.
Well, you don't know what flavor houses to use if you don't research it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you've got to figure out, because there's some stuff out there that, you know, there's some flavor houses that have 50 flavors that are good, and they got 10 flavors that are just total crap. And you got to know which ones are what, but you've got to be around it a while to, it's trial and error and watching shows. And
there's some cheap flavor houses out there that nobody's ever heard of that just do 50 shit flavors.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that with that Vapors R Us, I didn't know what difference was. I just thought, I could do this mixing stuff, and looked on, and they popped up on eBay, and I thought, I'll get some. And I ordered like probably 20 flavors from them.
I've noticed. Go on, sorry, Benny.
No, I was just going to say none of them were any good, to be honest with you.
I've noticed as well that if you're inclined to mess around in the kitchen with ingredients, swapping ingredients out in recipes and stuff like that, when you first start doing mixing, you overcomplicate your recipes.
Yeah.
So you'll throw like 14, 15 concentrates at it because you're trying to replicate what you would do in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work that way.
You're making it harder for them to come together.
Yeah. Yeah, but you also don't want to start. You don't want to start out very simple. Either if you're going for a complex profile,
No.
but just because it's a complex profile doesn't mean it has to be a complex recipe.
You've got to realise that, especially with the better known flavour houses back in the day, like Capella and TPA and
Yes.
Flavour West, even, and all those kind of things, those were made by people that know a damn sight more about flavours than we do.
Yes.
At the time. So go with what they think, and then just keep it kind of simple until you start to.
Yeah, that's what
Flourish.
someone told me. Try a strawberry cream. That was the easiest one to nail is a strawberry
Yeah, well,
cream.
there's a million creams, so
Yeah,
well, even back then there was more creams than anything else.
That's why there's a million strawberry and cream recipes.
yeah, that's it. Because everybody started with strawberry and cream.
Because of mother's milk.
Yeah, exactly. Ben, yeah, this mixing show's on at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, and the Northern Univape shows, which is just a normal show, is on a Sunday at 9 o'clock. You can watch Simon's show on a Saturday, Simon Pugs and Sucker Dick on a Saturday, which is the Saturday show. They're on at 9.
Apostate.
Sorry.
Right.
So yeah, but any questions? If you have got questions, mate, yeah, just bob them in chat. Anything, anything you want.
I'm out to my depth here because I have never done any mixing. The
Well,
nearest
I think it's about time you should try
The
it.
nearest I've got to mixing is one of them bottle shots from where is it?
That's not mixed.
Asda.
That's
like
diluted. That's diluted.
Benny,
Yeah.
liquid concentrate.
Oh yeah, ELR,
Yeah,
ALFC, ALFC.
He's on about dilute pop. That's what he's on
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, it's just diluted. What you're basically doing is buying cordial.
Yes,
But
basically,
it
yes.
It is a good way to start though, because it actually gets used to
Yeah, you got-
working with VG,
VG,
and the
Hang on, I
nicotine.
can't start mixing. I've got that much juice. I can't get through the stuff I've got. If I start mixing and making gallons and gallons, I won't be able to do it.
Yeah, but the good thing about being a mixer, Simon, is that you can be having all these
I
liquids,
can't cook.
and you can be
so-
thinking, these are all right, but do you know what I really like? And
Yes.
Yorkshire puddings.
Yep.
Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah, I was putting, yeah. Paul, you've done mixing before, though, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I know you've noticed, you've said before you've done mixing, but then haven't done it for a while, like.
No, mixing shit. Usually.
did you not get on with it, or just?
No, I rainbow kissing. That's mixing, right?
It's not
Could be.
I've not
Is it
heard
not?
that term since I was at school.
Is that no mixing? No. I've been doing it wrong.
That's why you don't like it, then.
Well, sometimes I did. Yeah. I can't mix. I've got OCDs, mate. If I start getting into something, I'll have 15,000 flavours on a shelf that I'll never use, and they'll just be sat there.
We all have that, mate.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
if
don't,
you want
I
to
don't need
start
it.
with them, I've got them. I'll just send them to you.
yeah.
Well, don't
I've
even
already
tease
got
me.
15,000 that I don't use.
yeah.
I'd be that guy though. I'd be
So,
making.
Benny, for a layman's term, how big are them bottles of concentrates? 50 mil?
No,
10,
10. You get them in
30, 60s, 100s.
60, 100s.
I'll tell you something I noticed tonight. Nom Noms. I was on Nom Noms tonight. I put an order through. I don't know if they're capitalizing. I'm not making any drama or anything, but the prices of what they used to sell 100 mils for are now 60 mil.
Ah, right. Maybe so then. Maybe so.
That could just be the effect of every fucker putting their prices up
Everything's
on
become
everything.
Yeah. Well, they've dropped the 100 mil down to 60 mil.
You're aware that we are in a cost of living crisis that is causing people
That's what it'll
to
be.
increase
Yeah, but I'm
prices.
talking in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, well, in a matter of weeks, I get my gas bill raising by 3,000%. So
yeah. So, yeah. Yeah.
Very true. It's probably what it is. I was quite surprised.
Before we go on to the next question, I better share Rocky's recipe.
Yeah.
Just so we can see the frown.
Oh, sorry, is that what he was on
Pug's
about?
face.
Is that what he was on about?
Yeah, I'll just do a quick share screen on this now. All right, so this is Rocky Arto's super sour ume plum soft
Oh, for
candy.
fuck's sake, why is it not?
So all wonder flavors.
Rocky
So
Tooney, I thought you were loyal.
So there's 1% wonder flavors cotton candy jelly bean, SC 1.5% wonder flavors purple plum, and 1% wonder flavors sour gummy candy. So a really nice and simple mix. That plum it's a really nice plum. If you're looking for a plum, that's the one to pick up.
I'm always looking for plums.
Nice plums, Rocky.
The cotton candy jelly bean is really good as well. It's got that like shell at the end that you get from the jelly bean with
That is one of the
nice
most-
sweet cotton candy.
One of the most versatile concentrates I think I've
Yeah.
had for a long time.
I've got to say, I'm liking this recipe. You've got plums and beans. It's good.
And he's got a picture as well on there.
Nice.
Plums
No,
and beans.
That expression on her face saying she's really enjoying those plums.
Blow up doll in the bag. That's what I thought first.
Yeah.
The plums is on the bag as well. Just scroll back up. You can see the plums at the bottom of the bag.
Definite plums. Those
Bottom right.
plums.
So you've got plums. Got the plums. Yep.
Yeah, so we got this mix of famous Rocky Arto sour candies includes soft plum flavored candies with a super sour plum paste inside. Candies are flavored with pickled plum, a fruit known as umeboshi in Japan, and some excitement to your daily routine with this juicy but extremely sour vape. It's a great choice when you cannot decide whether you want to have something sweet or sour.
I've got to say, I quite like the old plum paste going inside. That sounds tropical.
So Ben Krausen would like to know anywhere I can buy or make mayonnaise flavored liquid.
Yes, you can buy mayonnaise. I think you can probably make it yourself. Get some sour cream and
I was thinking sour cream, hollandaise, and a little bit of egg yolk.
Yeah,
which was Pug's favorite.
I've not used it for fucking ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do this mixing shit. There's way too many jokes about all these fucking things you're saying.
I used to put a little touch of egg yolk in custards. It was lovely, but I've not used it for a long time.
Yeah.
Thomas says there can't be a too many recipes, no milk and honey in it.
I know. Rocky did actually put the VCC link up as
He
well.
did. I've just thought I should think so too.
I just thought I'd troll Pugs by sharing the ELR link.
It's because he doesn't often get online with me these days, so he needs to take every opportunity he can. Isn't that right, Lee?
I do.
And Fee said first thing she did was cap lemon meringue pie.
Same as me.
Yeah.
And further up, Barry Jones has put in fruit pastels, FA Blood Orange at 2%, Lemon Lime Cap at 5%, Lemon Sicily FA at 2%, Lime Tahiti Cold Press FA at 1.5, Super Sweet Cap at 0.5, Sweet Currant Cap at 2, and Strawberry Sweet Cap at 3.
For beginner mixers, I've always found one that doesn't get a lot of love is it does by us, but not by a lot of people who are just getting into it. Decadent Vapors do some flavors that are real easy to work with.
Yes.
And you can put 2 or 3 flavors together and get some blinding liquids in. Just seem to they mix well.
Ben, Simon in the middle loves free shit.
What? Who said that?
He says, "Who loves vaping the most?" He says, "Gotta be Benny." No, not me. It's definitely Simon. He loves vaping and free shit.
I think it's the wrong way around. He loves free shit, but vaping,
Yeah.
No, it's not Paul. He hates everything.
Hashtag in it to win it.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
So yeah. Anybody else got any questions in chat? If you have got any questions, just pop them in. We can tell you how to make a gravy flavour.
You see, if I wanted to make an e-liquid for myself, it'd be tobacco based.
You can get RY4.
Quite easy to make tobacco. A nice tobacco is actually relatively easy. If you stick with like biscuits, caramels, anything that are nuts, they all go well with tobaccos. It's pretty hard to fuck it up royally. I'm sure you would, but it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, I would.
No, it's pretty easy to mess up tobacco. As soon as you put the tobacco in it, you've already messed it up.
Yeah, but he's not a massive fan of tobaccos.
I'm not a huge fan, Bill, to be honest. It's just that I've got a few people that buy off me that do like tobaccos. So every time they have an idea, I've never had anyone say that's not right.
Are you
Usually you see them with vanilla, with stuff like that.
Yeah, vanilla, anything like that. Anything desserty, snacky, savoury goes well with tobaccos.
So you mixers looking for some things what you like to eat then? Is it in sweet based cakes? Or...
I don't like to eat tobacco.
No, but that can be your inspiration for it. Yeah, that can be your inspiration. Yeah.
It can, but then you can also vape stuff that you've never ate and find out you like it vaping.
Yeah, because Bill's never had the custard.
Bill, spotted dick with custard. How about that?
It's been done.
I think chefs used to have a spotted dick.
Yeah.
I used to have a spotted dick.
Cream cleaner right up there.
Pineapple upside down cake. That's a nice pudding, I know.
Wow, you're getting better.
Yeah, like Fee said, FLV flavour tobaccos are really good.
Hmm.
They're really easy to work with as well.
Yeah.
Red Burley's lovely.
In a way, if
Yeah.
you can get hold of them, some of them are
Yeah,
good to
you
work
can
with.
also buy the absolutes as well, can't you? The ones that are being steeped in PG. The name escapes me for a minute. Wasn't it Best Sig Liquid?
Best E-liquid. Oh,
No,
Simon, you do them. You
Juice
Yeah,
Cabin.
best Juice Cabin do what is it? They do Juice Cabin do
Best liquids.
Best Sig
Yeah.
Liquid do what is it?
You can
Natural
customize-
extracted.
You can customize these to how you want them.
Yeah. Juice Cabin do natural extracted.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that one,
if-
Paul?
I'm on Latakia.
From Juice Cabin?
Just Cabin. Simply Leaf, I think they call it, don't they?
Yeah, Simply Leaf. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Benny, somebody's questioned you in chat. It's some knobhead called Paul Inchcliffe. It says, how would one infuse baby gravy into a peach chocolate garage?
Well, you could easily do that. Baby gravy would be like a milk, so you could get like a condensed milk.
Salty milk.
Salty
Bit
milk,
salty.
yeah.
Bit
A little
salty.
bit of
Yeah,
saltiness in it.
Put some beer nuts in it.
Yeah. Bit of nut in it, bit of peanut in it to make it a little bit salty. And then you could get like a double chocolate clear and, there you go.
Yeah.
How would you get the peach, though?
How would you get peach? Just use peach.
All right.
Just use a bit of peach.
That's easy. It
By
sounds
the way,
easy.
that would taste disgusting, but that's what I would expect from you.
I don't understand what your problem is.
And if we're going back to tobaccos, if you wanted a really good one shot, you could always visit our sponsors at flavourcraver.co.uk and pick up Hawaii Ho.
You could. Hawaii Ho.
Which-
Hawaii was quite nice, actually.
Very,
a
very
lot-
popular.
Along with some other very, very good one shots.
It is. And while you're at it, you could go over to Proper Coils and buy some coils from John Proper Coils. And if you use DIY 10, you get 10% off. And you can also get Proper
TSS 10. TSS 10.
TSS 10, you get 10% off.
Bill 10.
Yeah, Bill 10. There's a few codes out there. And you get proper points if you spend €10. You get one proper point. We got Rocky Junior's just put in he put in a new milk and honey. And he's put it on VC as well for you. Just for you to show you.
He's loyal, is Rocky. Unlike some Nevins.
Wow.
Ben's just put in, what's the craziest you've ever made? It depends, don't there? Why do I not have a rib flavour yet? I've got a beef. I can bring it down. I've got some beef. I can give you a bit of beef. I've got beef flavouring.
Beef rib.
Yeah, I've got some, what is it, sweet potato. We can mix a bit of that. You can have some dinner. Just need gravy.
Well, as long as I'm getting some Benny gravy, all is good.
The most unusual but vapeable mix I did was orange rice milk.
Creamy orange, though. I can imagine that being all right.
Yeah, I was using the lemon orange rice candy from Wonder Flavors.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't think I've made a weird one. I think the stupidest one I've had was that
Define weird.
crap.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've done I did a cheesecake once on ELR just as an experiment that had about 16 flavors in it. And what's his name? TNOTPR.
Yeah.
Bloody reviewed it on his bleeding channel. But the thing is, I'd crossed it over from ELR to VC, didn't check it, and it missed off the crust. And my God, did I get some shit for that? Wow. And he got the one off ours with no crust in it. So not only was it just overly complicated, it had no crust in it. So then that's exactly what he said.
It's good to see that you're not holding any grudges.
Never hold a grudge.
And you are still making excuses for having a crustless cheesecake.
Yeah.
The original recipe is still in it. Suck at it.
Whoa.
It's not copyrighted yet.
It fucking is, dickhead. That's patent pending, motherfucker. Can I just ask, biscuit vapes, La Tabaccaria, Mike is aware of. They did a biscuit line. Is that?
Yeah, they have got a biscuit line, but there's no tobacco in it.
I'm not bothered about that, but I've been craving a biscuit vape for like weeks, and all these mixers that I know and affiliate myself with can't fucking help me out.
No, they just don't like you.
Well, I can understand that. That's a genuine kind of a feeling that most people have about me. But I want a biscuit fucking vape. So anyone useful here could point me in the right direction.
Juice cabin, custard cream. Very nice.
I'm thinking more a shortbread, maybe a strawberry shortbread, something like that. I don't,
Don't flavour cravers do a shortbread or a shortcake?
They had, I know they had tobacco crunch, which was really nice blend of tobacco and biscuit.
That could be a win.
I'm not too sure whether whether they're actually producing it yet, because it was in their original line that they had on Chef's Flavors. So I'm hoping that they carried it across because it was a really nice flavour.
Oh, Mike Haynes says the biscuit's pretty damn good.
Oh, they had the biscuit gravy as well.
I like gravy.
It's more like a biscuit custard.
You just upset me.
You
I don't
could
want
do-
sweet gravy.
In a wear a shortbread with in a wear a biscuit.
Yeah.
And
You mix it yourself.
That sounds like a lot of work. I'm going to be honest. Folks, can you take notes?
Martin Saunders in chat. Question: anyone ever tried the disgusting, notorious juices like garlic bread or cheese or the infamous wet dreams? There was a guy on ELR, and every time we talk about this, I can never remember his bleeding name. And I knew him pretty well back in the past. He only did savoury recipes, and they were meals.
Yeah,
Literally meals.
I've heard that before. Heard that one before.
And he swore by him. And I think a few people made them, and they were accurate. It's not something you particularly want to vape, though.
I've vaped chicken tikka masala.
Wow.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese I've done. I've also
Bacon.
done tomato.
I had to do carrot, onion, and something.
Yeah, didn't someone do like a Sunday dinner once?
Yeah. So we've all tried them. They're not. The beef. I did the beef when I got that. And like I said, that sweet potato, they weren't too bad.
I've tried some absolutely disgusting single flavors. And one single flavor that I thought would be disgusting, but I actually really liked, which was a brie cheese. Because it actually tasted like brie cheese.
Right.
Like quavers or feet.
Mixture of
like
both.
a mix between the both.
Yeah.
But no, it definitely had that proper brie cheese feel to it, as well as that little crust that you get on the brie.
Oh,
Rocky Parmesan cheese.
You
my
see
case
Paul's
says,
biting his tongue like man.
My case
I'm
is
trying, Benny. I'm
strawberry
fucking
shortbread.
trying.
Strawberry shortbread. Do flavour cravers still do their strawberry shortbread?
It sounds like a lot of hard work. I can buy it from a particular site, and I know that they'll send me the bottles, and I just go, whoop, pour it in and give it one of them.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention any of my biscuit recipes.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm not as lazy as Graham, but I'm lazy.
Where is
It's Graham
Graham tonight,
too.
by the way?
Where's what, sorry?
Where's Graham tonight?
He's upset at the moment because his love of his life wouldn't give him his PlayStation back.
It's an Xbox.
He went the wrong way, man. Wrong way. Is he upset? I mean, which Graham did you talk to? Number 2, number 33?
I got number 10 and a half.
Oh,
he's no good.
That's kind of useless. It's like a Twilight with him. At the beginning, he's all right, and he goes through this change until he gets into the late 20s, and then if you get somewhere between 25 and 30, that's the arguing with himself for hours on end while you listen, and then it gets past 30, then you can talk to him again.
Yeah,
you can talk to him, but he's asleep.
Yeah, and then he argues with himself when he gets to that end.
He does.
Once he gets to the point where he's posting songs on Facebook, just turn it off.
That's Graham 45. We don't talk about him.
No, he's a bad man.
Bad man.
Bad man. He's a bad man, you know.
Mike Haynes is saying he did a sriracha-based mix for his son with FLB heat in it that he loves.
What's that one that you really liked that Danny gave you? That Sappadello.
Oh, Sappadello. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's fucking awful.
Oh, I love that one. Love that one.
Oh, man, it's disgusting.
Sappadillo.
It tastes like, you know, when you've gone to a Chinese restaurant and they have them dodgy sweets at the side, when you're walking out, that mix of licorice, shit that there's some them little torpedo things.
It's got into tobacco in it, and Sampadillo, which is it's South American.
It's
fruit.
awful. It's fucking disgusting.
Then. Yeah.
Phantom ravioli was quite a popular recipe.
Wow. No.
What about beer? Beer infused vape.
Yeah,
No.
There was an IPA mix on all the flavors. Mike Haynes has actually worked on an IPA mix. She was saying earlier on he actually quite likes.
Ah.
If you mixed IPA with some form of good tobacco, that I can see that being a real good fucking vape. Like a proper, it's full on, no sweeteners. It's horrible savoury shit.
I don't think
That'll
I've
work.
seen an IPA flavour. There's lager flavours out there. I've not seen a.
Yeah,
There's not that
you-
many
you could
beer
probably-
flavors, is there?
You could probably get a lager and citrus it
Yeah.
up and make it IPA-ish.
Yakima hops, bugs.
Yakima hops.
FLV Yakima hops.
yeah,
That's like an IPA-ish sort
Yeah.
of hoppy flavour.
Well, I'd quite like that to happen, so I'm going to talk to Nevans.
That's what it's me. I don't care.
No, exactly. Fuck you. Wazza.
Will you be at VapeCon? We'll be at Vape Expo, all of us, and you can come as meet us if you would like. See what if Benny wants to meet a Benny.
Is VapeCon not English? That sounds foreign.
Well, the person who asked that question also says I want to taste a petrol flavour, so I'm not sure if he is sane.
Oh, that's okay. You join me. You keep.
If his taste buds are like mine, anything great, anything great flavour.
Yeah, but petrol.
Oh no, I get more diesel.
You bring the petrol, I'll bring the match. All's good.
Rocky dropped one in for a onion bagel. Yeah,
Oh, this is gonna
bagel.
This is going to be a cult, isn't it?
What's that liquid that Graham vaped as a dare that he had to literally wash the inside of his house?
That was the chicken tikka and blue cheese.
Blue
wasn't it?
cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike
Oh,
Keane
you
says
vape
in
that
wear a dark lager as well.
I'd do them for a charity stream.
Fuck off. You want to eat a peanut, you lousy bastard.
Right, so I've got Rocky's Everything Everywhere Onion Bageler. So I'll just do a quick share on that one, Benny.
Yeah.
Right, so I was right. It's a cult. So it's
definitely a
VSO.
cult.
It's VSO butter at 0.5%, VSO cream cheese at 1%, VSO fresh bread at 4%,
Oh,
0.5% of VSO malt, and 0.1% of VSO onion.
Only one we can get out of
Yeah.
there is the malt and the top one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the malt and the
VSO.
butter.
Malt and the butter.
You're just as well off not getting the other, so that's okay.
Yeah. JVJ, have you a mix of pineapple, coconut, and lime, please? That's what he's wanting. Coconut, favourite coconut. The what did I get that were quite nice? But that were like a
colada.
Penis colada, yeah. It was decadent. It were like the sprinkly coconut.
Desiccated.
Desiccated, that's it. Yeah, I wanted that taste. That's quite nice.
Right.
Clip that as a short, you got the right fucking answer.
Did you? Yes, clip it. You got it
I
right.
would, for a really good pina colada, I would do the Wonder Flavors pina colada candy with a little bit of Wonder Flavors white rum added to it. That should give you a very easy and pretty tasty pina colada.
Well, that's not pineapple, lime, and
no, I like the. Is it the? What's the?
You could add a little bit of lime to it then. Yeah, because I don't think it's got the lime with it. So you just add a little bit of lime to that. Add your
was it
favorite
like
lime.
lamb
it'll work.
tahiti?
Lime Tahiti, Decadent Vapors, Lime Zinger. That would
Oh,
work
and
really
Nick
well.
Carruthers talking about kebabs.
You got
I
the
know, I think
flavour
of that
out.
myself.
Flavour out pina colada.
Colada.
That's not actually bad.
So you could put that in and then add some lime to that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So that gets you, what is it, and add a little bit of golden pineapple to it.
Yeah.
And I'd say a tiny little bit of sweetener of your choice as well.
You know what?
Oh,
That doesn't smell
Benny.
good.
Oh,
It doesn't
Benny,
smell good.
I'll ask you a question. If you brought out your own line of e-liquids, what flavour profiles would you have, Mr. Benny?
Probably
You
same
brought
as
four
what.
out.
If I brought a 4 out, it'd be same, probably same as what everybody else is. It'd be probably an RY4 would be in there.
Yeah.
Whether it be with a custard or something else, we'll definitely have an RY4 in it. I'd like strawberry. Someone might be a strawberry. It'd have to have strawberry.
Strawberries are difficult, though. I mean,
I know.
notoriously difficult.
So whether it
I
be
know.
a strawberry milkshake, because I quite like a strawberry milkshake, or a strawberry cheesecake.
Do you know what would be if somebody could make a strawberry milkshake that tasted exactly like a McDonald's strawberry milkshake? It would win, but no, I've never ever tasted it ever.
I have had one.
I did a strawberry McDonald's milkshake.
I don't think I've tried that. I remember you bringing it out.
Yeah. Well, I was about 2 years old now, 2-3 years old.
Probably then a tropical one, which I quite like. What you just put in, which was pineapple, coconut.
Would you do it cold?
Probably with the tropical one, I
A
might
little
add
bit.
a touch of it, but not fucking like this freezing cold blow your head.
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it'd probably be a coconut, pineapple, and maybe some guava in there. Guava banana, I'd probably put in. That's that was from what I called. What is it? It's guava. What was it that I said that we're fucking out with Batman? I said to me it tastes like it's got guava banana in it. So yeah, and then last one would probably be a custard. You know, maybe a custard cream, like custard cream, like the biscuit custard cream, because I quite like that flavour, to be honest with you. So that'd be me.
Nice.
So, Rocky's just put Rocky's ham glaze. I think just think about.
Can someone make like a pork scratching flavour?
Oh,
Imagine that.
yeah.
That saltiness would be really hard.
Do you
to
know,
get.
right? This I remember watching like Iggy Sings and what's it really early on, and you used to be able to get a bacon flavour that had that. They used it to give you that salt.
Yeah,
No,
didn't
we-
Capella, wasn't
we-
it Capella bacon or
We used to
something like
vape.
that?
We used to vape. We used to add saline to make them a bit salty.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, a lot of what is it?
back in the day.
Yeah, a lot of them. Because I remember a guy that was on with DIY Die. He put out that he would have a company that had closed down. They were giving his recipes out to the community, and one of them recipes had saline in it.
Yeah.
Something like I think it was something like 2% saline. That he'd
Yeah,
put in.
give you that salty.
Yeah, but I know
Sounds
they used to
safe.
put bacon in it. Well, it's only water, isn't it? It's only water based, isn't it? Saline.
It's salt water.
Oh well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't, would you want to breathe it?
It just gives you that, like you say, if you put it with a caramel, it'd give you that salty caramel.
I'm pretty sure you can nebulize saline solution,
Well,
so it'd be okay to.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
way
it's
to
a
doing
bit-
it. We used to do it back in the day. Back
Oh,
in
is
the
it big?
day.
How's it? But
Tippy,
A bit.
side boob.
do a nice
Uh,
hot pot or a scouse.
What?
Do a nice hot pot or a scouse. I wasn't talking to you because of the way you.
Oh, right. That's all right then.
I was talking about the meal called scouse.
Yeah, fuck off.
It's like having what is it on?
I bet
Like
Ben
having
Krause
Bobo
did
back
that.
on. Billy Lee, sweet and salty popcorn would be nice. That's for never. That's for you, isn't it, Mr. Pugs? Is a popcorn recipe in it?
I am all about popcorn.
Have you nailed one yet?
I kind of stopped. I got to I did Popstead, which is my all day every day, which is a popcorn custard, caramel popcorn custard. Absolutely nailed that for me. Not many people have tried it. The people I've tried it actually really like it, but it's a very it feels like it's one of those flavors. It's a very personal flavor.
He only sent me one popcorn juice for me to try.
That
To
Mohawk one
replicate
that you
for
said
him.
tasted like fish.
Yeah, I said it tasted like omega-3 fish oil. And funny enough, he didn't actually send me any more after that.
No,
Yeah.
that wasn't mine though. That was Mohawk Brothers.
Yeah, it was a.
That was the one I was trying to emulate.
Yeah.
But then they changed it. That was from the first time I ever went to the expo ever.
Right.
And they had a popcorn caramel a caramel popcorn. And I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember the name of it, but I bought so much of it and it tasted exactly like Butterkist. But they changed it after that. But it did, if you kept it too long, it started to go a bit fish rubber.
All right. I don't know if I do a popcorn. I'm not over a massive fan of popcorn anyway. So,
Well, you can go Doritos very easy if you try and do your own. But
yeah.
there's some good stuff out there. I still like kettle corn in small doses.
Yeah, kettle corn's a nice flavour.
Yeah, but you can overdo it, and that goes Dorito. Well, there I've got it. I got the best flavour that I added to it, which made the biggest difference, was Chef's butter toffee, and of course, can't get that anymore.
I think that one may have been Cupcake World.
Really?
I mean, if it's in the chef's choice, it's worth seeing if Cupcake will carry it.
Chef's super concentrates.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't get them anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were messed up when that went.
There were some good flavors in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the key to my Popstead. I've got enough probably for another litre, and then that's it.
Well, that's it. I mean, I've got pretty much their whole line sat here in 10 mils, and so do I really want to go mixing with them now? Because I can't replicate it.
No, it's just exactly because you'll do what I did. You make recipe.
Martin Saunders, we have got a question. As we can't heat the cereal in the UK anymore, how make a Golden Grahams? We have a recipe for Golden Grahams.
We do have a Golden Grahams recipe.
We have a Golden Graham recipe. Do you want to bring that up?
We have a Golden Grahams recipe.
Is this the one that's on VC?
No, this isn't. No, this isn't Golden Grahams. It's not Golden Grahams. It's Golden Nuggets.
Golden Nuggets.
Golden Grahams is on VC, and that's rock. It's not Rocketeer. Session drummers.
Session drummer, that one.
Yeah.
So you can bring that one up then. The Golden Grahams. We've got a Golden Nuggets. If you want Golden Nuggets, we've got a Golden Grahams.
And I've also got cinnamon. Curiously, cinnamon, which is like a cinnamon Graham.
There you go. You can bring them up.
We also have Graham spelled incorrectly.
Yes.
Who's not here?
Yeah, we have a missing Golden Graham.
Yes.
Anybody's seen him?
He's not golden. Yeah. Well, here they put out when an old person is missing, like
put him on milk carton.
They put out a golden alert. Is what it's called.
Right.
Amber alert if it's a kid that's missing, and if it's an old person, it's a golden alert. And then they'll put. So that's what we got. Graham's picture up, and we got a golden alert. Has anybody seen this guy?
We'll put him on the milk carton. Has anybody seen him? What we got? My nutsacks is salty.
Ian Thomas, Frank and Atticus caramel popcorn. I do have that one. It was sent to me by Birdie. I really wasn't that impressed with it. It was like it just tasted. It tasted like something I'd made a while ago. It was very corny, and I was expecting more. It was all right, but it wasn't great.
We got it, Liam.
Yeah, I'm just putting him up a minute.
And the show's going to end shortly.
Yeah, I'm going to say. Fucking 4 minutes.
I'm getting him now.
Rocky's just one put in for you, Paul. Other Paul. Not Paul. My nutsack is salty.
Was it?
Apparently so. He's done a recipe.
It's nutsack salty. It's his own recipe. I don't know. I mean, I've been told my nutsack's many things. Until it's like opened up, it's not salty. Sweaty, maybe.
I've got these now, and my one is actually a Golden Grahams. So I'll just share screen. So I've got. There we go. I'll do mine first, which Golden Grahams. 2% cinnamon crunch from Flavora, 0.5% of FA Graham crust, 1.25% FA milk, 3% cap sugar cookie, 0.25% super sweet, 1% sweet cream. Then the Golden Nuggets, which is under my account on Vaping Community Calculator, which was a collaboration with Graham.
Yeah, remember that.
Which is 0.75% Capella Cereal 27, 2% mulberry Classic Belgian Waffle, 0.5% of Flavora cream, 1.75% digestive biscuits, Chef's Choice, which is Cupcake World, 3% Vape Train Australia honeycomb, and 1% Flavour Out milk, and 1% one-on-one powdered sugar.
I am embarrassed that I've never tried that.
It's really good. I think you'd like
I've
that.
got all
Pugs.
of that. I don't think I've got honeycomb VTA. I don't think.
And then Session Drummers Golden Grahams, which is 3% Capella Cereal 27, 1% FA Fresh Cream, 1.5% Flavour Art Meringue, and 2% Flavour West Waffle Cone.
So there you go. If you just go over onto, drop them in chat there, you can click on them.
Yep.
Can you give a shout out, Simon? Since you got shout out, Kim. Ben Crosson has put one in. Can you just have a read that and give a shout out?
Can I give a shout out to my friend Kieran McCavan?
McCavanagh.
Kieran McCavanagh.
He won't believe his eyes.
You won't believe it. Not me with names.
That's what I said. Could you shout it out for us?
Oh,
So yeah, so go,
up, Simon.
stitch it up. So-
Feet, I think I had it, but I don't think I've got any left.
Use it
I'll
all.
have to look.
Right, it is
just-
coming up to that time now. So we will say our goodbyes. Don't forget to check out Tim on most of other shows. He's gone AWOL tonight. I'm guessing a bear's eating him. Because he had a problem with a bear he put a picture up of a bear in his garden going towards his, come to the front door and then went to the back door and then went to his chicken coop.
You know what? I fucking hate it when that happens. It's like
What's after show link, Bennett?
After show link, I don't give it out to many people. Why? It depends.
Yeah.
I'll tell it to you afterwards and you can give it out to people.
Don't do that.
Right, so we will. So don't forget to check us out next week, same time, same place at 9:00. Do go over to our sponsor, which is Flavour Craver. You can get all your one shots from there. You can get RY4, you can get Tickle Pink, you can get what are the other ones? You can get Mexican fried ice cream. There's a few flavours over there. Go over and check them out. You can also get your coils from Proper Coils. Do use DIY 10, not everybody else's thing, because ours is a little bit shorter than theirs. Just remember, DIY 10. Yeah, ours is a little bit shorter though.
Yeah,
Bill
one
10.
Exactly. Or Bill 10. There's a few codes. There's a few codes out there. And we'd like to say we will be back next week. Check out Bill on Monday night with Mick and Bill, and check out Northern Youth Radio Show. Check out these three Retrobites on the Saturday show at 8:30, and join in with them. So we'll go around and say goodbye. So we'll start
and
with
the proper show on Friday.
and the proper show. Yeah, I forgot about that. Keep forgetting that because it's only just started. The proper show on Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's over on John Proper Coil's site, and there's just look for Saturday show. Type it in, you'll find it. So we'll go around and say goodbyes. Pugs.
Yes, goodbye, everyone. Thank you for the late, well, I won't say invite, gate crash. I think gate crash is probably more accurate. Thank you, everyone in chat. Come and watch us whenever you can. And I'll pass that over to my compadre, Mr. Hinge Dick.
It's more than an inch. Thank you very much, everybody, for allowing us to partake in your wonderful weekly show around mixing, which I know fuck all about. It's educational. I'm glad we brought Simon with us. He got a question right, which he'll remember forever. And I shall pass to Bill.
Thanks, Chet. As always, we keep it going pretty much. Well, a couple of you do, some of you don't, but you know, we're not going to name names or anything. And I'll throw it to Liam. You know.
Thanks, chat. As always, you've been great as you are every single week, keeping the show going with your questions and your comments. If you wish to follow me for my recipes, you can follow me on E-liquid Recipes, Vaping Community Calculator, and all the flavors as Sherlock Holmes. And don't forget, we are here every Wednesday at the same time. And as Benny said, tune in to those reprobates on a Saturday night, 8:30 on the Saturday show.
Thank
And
you.
I will pass it over to Simon.
Thank you, Liam. So cheers, Benny, for letting us gate crash, as Mr. Pug said. And I had to put my teeth in, especially for coming up.
Well, believe it or not, he's actually got them in.
He put his tooth in.
So, thank you for everybody in chat, all your comments. I didn't say hello to many of you, but thank you, guys. Thank you, Benny. Thank you, Liam, and the chair, Bill. And I'll pass it over to Benny.
Thank you very much. So like I say, go check them all out. Don't forget, there is a group, Monkey on Juice, where you can ask your questions in there. Liam frequents in there, and so does Graham and Tim. So if you have got any questions, jump in there. And we'll see you same time next week, same place. Good night.
Bye-bye.